am watching Joe Rogan's interview of David Goggins on his podcast. And I don't know how many interviews he's done with David Goggins, but I think it was the first one. And David Goggins is talking about his story, just his life, how he went from being somebody that he loathed to turning the corner, throwing down the gauntlet, and deciding he was gonna just stop quitting on himself all the time. And as I was listening to him talk, I was thinking about myself and my own life and how I could really relate to what he was talking about. Because up till about 7 years ago, I was somebody who really quit on himself all the time for 41 years. And I finally got tired of doing that and tired of having excuses for why I wasn't living up to my potential, and started trying to live up to my potential. So it was really touching for me to listen to David Goggins talk. And I'm not really going to go into the details of my own story here right now, but it also made me realize that at some point I'm going to have to, because if he can talk about it, then I can talk about it. And it's that kind of stuff that people out there need to hear, because we all have a story. And for those of us who have been through battles and survived and have, come out the other side, and know what it's like to make ourselves better, we owe it to other people to talk about it. So it was just really beautiful and touching for me to hear how he went from being somebody that just knew he was throwing his life away to now being somebody who clearly, when you see him and you hear him talk, he's just loving life. And I don't mean like he's always having fun, but he's just totally into living his life, which is the opposite of what he was before. And that's basically the way I feel, which is the opposite of what I was before. And the other thing he said that really resonated with me is that journey is grueling. And again, I don't know what his journey was. I mean, he talks about it, but I'm not going to say I understand his journey. I think nobody can fully understand somebody else's journey, but I know what my journey's been, and it's been grueling. And so it was really cool to hear someone else talk about that, who's been, again, not in the exact same place that I've been, but somebody who had similar feelings for themselves that I used to have, and has turned that around and is now living in a way that he respects himself and admires himself. And I can very much relate to that. So, yeah, it's just kind of easing into that topic for me. I'm sure I'll talk more about that, and open up more about it kind of as time goes by. But just, it was really cool to hear that today.